If you're struggling with breakfast ideas, snack ideas, or even just a little light lunch, I'm going to introduce you to Turkish peynirli börek. So we make this in our household at least once a week. I'm actually embarrassed to admit it. So that's exactly why I've put on so much weight, because I love eating this and I'm not going to stop and I don't really care. Anyways, of course, all you need is some phyllo pastry. I cut mine into little strips like this. You'll see why. It's going to really help get all those little crispy bits at the bottom and the top. And then to make this beautiful little buttery egg mixture, I've used about almost 500 grams of butter. I know, right? Full fat all the way. Full fat milk, you know what I'm talking about. No skim shit over here. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is just going to really help it get really nice and fluffy, I suppose. A little bit of salt. Don't go too crazy because you are going to be adding in some salty cheese. I'm using 3 types of cheese. I will list it on the recipe in my caption on Instagram. And then all you're going to do is layer it up. Now, I'm just using a little tin that I've got here. I usually cook baklava in that, but you know what? Borek will do just fine. I'm going to layer on my phyllo pastry and then I'm going to generously pour over that egg, buttery, milky mixture. Be generous. You do want to make sure that's really nice and soaked. Then I'm going to add in all of my crumbly cheeses. They kind of taste like feta, but we've got halloumi, we've got mozzarella, and we've got this other Turkish cheese that comes in a can. I know, right? Nifty. I'm going to add a little bit of Cypriot spice and then some parsley. Optional. You don't need to add parsley, but I do because I like it. You can also add spinach as well. Then you're just going to add the remaining phyllo pastry. Optional. You can add it on dry and then do the mixture. I was just being fancy and creative. Then you're just going to add the additional egg mixture on top. Make sure it's nice and generous, some little nigella seeds, black sesame seeds, whatever you call them. And then, yeah, guess what? We actually don't pre-cut this. I know, right? You cut it after and it's absolutely perfect. Make sure that when you take it out of the very hot 180-degree oven, firstly, don't burn yourself, but make sure you leave it set for at least 10 minutes or so. That way, none of the cheese is going to ooze out. Anyway, there is the cheesy börek.